Hello ladies, welcome back to my channel. So today's topic was actually brought up by somebody that was in the comment section on a different video that I did a couple weeks ago. And it was actually kind of an interesting question, one that I haven't really seen too much. I don't know if people just think that it wouldn't really make sense to see a girl that was pregnant at a strip club working. And so I'm going to talk about this a little bit because this might be something that maybe there's some of you out there that just found out, maybe you just found out you're pregnant and you're wondering if it can be done, if you can strip while pregnant, maybe what my thoughts on that would be, if it's even plausible. So I thought about it, and I think I do have some advice and some thoughts on this topic. So let's start with, first of all, is it possible to strip while pregnant? So I believe that it could be possible because I have seen it, but I think it's going to vary upon your comfort level and your experience level. So if you have been doing this job for a while, and let's just say you found out that you are pregnant, that's going to be based on how you feel. I can't say for sure that, I would feel comfortable doing that, but I would definitely think about the safety issues that you might face depending on the kind of environment that you work, the kind of people that you work with. And also, you might want to consider the possibility of what others might say if you tell people, or if you start to show. There's those things too to also be mindful of. Now, I have seen girls dance for maybe like the first trimester, maybe even less than that. Usually what happens is they find out they're pregnant, they dance until they start showing, and then they leave. So usually if a girl was only working maybe like strictly like weekends or very part-time stripping, and she finds out she's pregnant, usually what ends up happening is she will end up working like, full time. Maybe she'll do like 6 days a week, just to start making a bunch of money quickly before her time is kind of up essentially. So usually this is like a 2 or 3 month window, depending. I've seen some girls that can get away with it a little bit, in that like 2-3 month mark, depending on their body types and the kind of clothes that they wear. It all depends, I guess, on the type of club, like depending on if there's like a dress code, if you work at a gown club, or if you work at a club that has some kind of like rules on the kind of clothing you can wear. I know there's a lot of different dress options that you could use to conceal your stomach. And the girls I'm thinking of in particular did a really good job of keeping their pregnancy hidden for about 2 months, I would say. Maybe towards the end, it started to be a little bit obvious, but by that time, it was, she was kind of done. She made the money that she could in that 2.5 month time span, and that was it. So, but granted, we worked at a club that was very safe, and we had lots of security and support and really good staff. So, this was definitely a safe club that I feel like, if a girl were to be pregnant, that she could probably be okay. But like I said, always consult your doctor, or, a medical professional, or, think about these things before you just make this decision. But I also have seen the other end of the spectrum, where I have seen girls that were very much pregnant Like, I'm talking like almost ready to give birth pregnant. And they did it because they actually had customers that enjoyed the idea of them being pregnant, and they were making enough money to make it worth their time. Now, there are clubs out there that would probably allow this. Now, the club that this woman worked at that I'm thinking of was a pretty kind of sketchy type of place. Not super sketch, but it was like in the gray area, and they pretty much would hire anybody type of place. And so they let her work there, but she, like I said, only did it because she had customers that were paying her very, very well for her time. And I do believe she was coming in at a very limited schedule, and she was not getting on stage. So she was not dancing on stage, but just coming in and spending time with these select few people. So essentially, she was kind of using the club as just a place, like a meeting place to get her money and, just go home. So it's kind of what it was, a safe place to kind of be semi-nude, that, she could go to meet these men, get their money, and go home at the end of the night. So, it can be done. I just feel like, you just want to just weigh all the options and take into account your personal boundaries and how you feel about it. Yes, it can be done because I have seen it. But again, at the end of the day, it's something that you would need to make that decision for yourself. So, if you ladies have any more further questions, feel free to leave them below, and we will see you in the next video.